Yes, morning, people. And of course, afternoon and evening, wherever you're listening around the world. Welcome back to 12th Man. I'm your host, as ever, Dan Potts. And it's another Arsenal trivia quiz, and it's quiz free. I hope you've enjoyed the last two. A lot of people are saying that they have. They're doing really well in the comment section. Please let me know what your scores are. We've got some brilliant scores so far, and some that need to brush up. Let's be real. Quizzes aren't for everyone, people. Sometimes the pressure gets to you, particularly if you're on the spot. I've had that before in the content world, and you can make yourself look silly. But if you do know your club, you should score fairly highly. We've got 10 more questions for you guys today, so let's get down to it. Before we do that, hit the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and please comment to let me know what you think of the quizzes, what you think of the content, and if you do believe it's a difficulty level of ridiculously hard, or ridiculously easy. So please do let me know. A lot of you are doing pretty well, though. So I imagine that maybe it needs to get a little bit harder. Okay, we got 10 questions, right? We got 10 questions as always. They are all a mix of questions, but you're starting to see now the categories that are regularly appearing. So hopefully you've been brushing up. Okay, question number one. Let's get to it. Question number one is as follows. Which shirt sponsor did Arsenal wear between 1999 and 2002? Which shirt sponsor did Arsenal wear between 1999 and 2002? Brilliant kits we've had. Brilliant sponsors as well. Back in the 90s, we all know we were sponsored by JVC, which is not the answer to this one. And then it changed. What did it change to? Which shirt sponsor did Arsenal wear between 1999 and 2002? The answer was Sega and Dreamcast. We were sponsored by them, if you remember. I don't remember if anyone had a Dreamcast back then. They definitely had them at Highbury, though. I remember playing them at Highbury when I was a young kid, about 14, 15. I remember them coming out thinking, wow, got Dreamcast in the Highbury. You can play them for free. It's brilliant. Sega and Dreamcast were what we were sponsored by. We had the red and white, and then we had the away shirt, if you remember. One of them was dark blue, the Dreamcast one, and then the other gold one was Sega, and it was a beautiful kit. So there we go. Well done. Well done if you got that correct. Please let me know. Let me know in the comments if you got that shirt as well, because that's iconic, particularly if it's got Wiltord 11 on the back. Wow. It'd be worth a hell of a lot of money. Okay, question number two is as follows. Question number two. How many Premier League goals did Thierry Henry score during the Invincible season? How many Premier League goals did Thierry Henry score in the Invincible season? What a player, by the way, he was that year. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't think we'll ever see anything like it again, but for me, Thierry Henry will go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest player the Premier League has seen. For me, he's the Premier League GOAT. A lot of people will say Ronaldo, Shearer, Salah, even now, Giggs all have a better legacy. But for me, Thierry Henry leaves them all dead in the water. I thought he was the GOAT and will remain as the Premier League GOAT. But how many goals did he score during the Invincible season? The correct answer is 30. Well done if you put 30. It is correct. Well done. And well done if you've got 2 out of 2 so far. They get a little bit harder, and there's a really hard one coming up. So I don't think any of you are going to be getting 10 out of 10 today. But I could be wrong. There could be some top gooners. If anyone does get 10 out of 10, do let me know in the comments. Okay, question number 3 is as follows. Question 3. Who did Arsenal sign Manuel Almunia from? Who did Arsenal sign Manuel Almunia from? Came in as backup to Jens Lehmann. Actually overtook Jens Lehmann, which was a big mistake on my opinion on Arsene Wenger's part. And Jens Lehmann left and then did come back in a few years later. But who did Arsenal sign Manuel Almunia from? I will give you another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The answer is Celta Vigo. Manuel Almunia was signed from Celta Vigo to the Arsenal. Difficult one, particularly if you weren't around, if you're a bit of a younger fan. One of the worst goalkeepers that we've ever had. I've got to be honest with you. Absolutely shockingly bad. But there we go. Okay. If you got 3 out of 3, fair play. But this is question number 4. And question number 4 is a similar question regarding a different player. Question number 4. Who did Arsenal sign Lauren from? Who did Arsenal sign Lauren from? Or Lauren, as some people called him. Ralphie as the nickname. Who did Arsenal sign Lauren from? Should know that. Actually signed him as a midfielder, more of a kind of right midfielder he was. And ended up being a right back and was probably one of the best ones we've ever had. Absolutely phenomenal player. Very underappreciated and underrated was Lauren. Big fan of him. But who did Arsenal sign him from? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca was who he signed Lauren from. Well done if you got that right. If you got 4 out of 4, seriously, well played, because they were fairly difficult in some. So well done. Okay, let's move on. We're nearly halfway through. We've got question number 5 next. And this one is very tricky. Most people will probably have to take a guess. If you don't know, just take a guess. At least you can guess this one. Question number 5 is, which shirt number has been worn the most at Arsenal? Which shirt number has been worn the most at Arsenal? Think about it. Which shirt number has been worn most at Arsenal? I don't mean who's worn it for the longest. I mean who has worn, should I say, that number the most times. So that shirt number has been used by the most players at the Arsenal. In history as well, this is. Which shirt number has been worn most at Arsenal? I'll give you 15 more seconds. Think about it. Which shirt number has been worn most at the Arsenal? Take a logical guess. Just pluck out a number, but do it logically. Think about it. Which shirt number has been worn the most at the Arsenal? The answer is shirt number 12. Shirt number 12. And if you think about it, back in the day, 1 to 11s were normally the better players, and they were there normally the longest. Shirt number 12, the 12th man, funnily enough, name of the podcast, name of the YouTube channel, is number 12. It's the 12 shirt. And I imagine first sub was usually number 12. So that is why number 12 has been used the most at the Arsenal. There we go. Okay, we're halfway. And I told you it was difficult. And it probably doesn't get much easier unless you're a top gooner and you know exactly the history of your club. Probably one of the hardest ones so far, that question. I've got to say that. Very difficult. Number 6, though, hopefully, is a little bit easier. Sorry, I got a lot of mush stuff around me. Mush. Which squad number did Sylvain Wiltord wear for Arsenal? Question number 6. Which squad number did Sylvain Wiltord wear for Arsenal? We all know the iconic game at Old Trafford. What shirt number was Sylvain Wiltord? Come on, people. You should know this one. If you remember winning the league at Old Trafford, you should remember this, and you should definitely remember his shirt number because it's iconic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was number 11. Number 11 for Sylvain Wiltord. Well played to you. If you've got 6 out of 6, serious hats off to you because it's very, very difficult this round. Told you they get harder as we go. Okay, question number 7. Question number 7 is as follows. Who took the number 8 shirt from Freddie Ljungberg? Who took the number 8 shirt from Freddie Ljungberg? So Freddie Ljungberg left. We signed a player. They took the number 8 shirt when Freddie left. Who was it? Very difficult. Who was it? Who wore the number 8 shirt after Freddie Ljungberg? One of my favourite numbers, number 8, Ian Wright, my hero. Then Freddie, brilliant. And we've had some good number 8s, to be fair, at the Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, I think, was number 8. Erdegaard at the moment is number 8. Sami Nasri, I know he didn't end well the way he left, but he was good. He was number 8. We've had some good number 8s at the Arsenal. We have. We certainly have. But who wore the number 8 shirt after Freddie Ljungberg? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Lassana Diarra. Lassana Diarra. Unbelievable, really, when he came. No one expected that. Massive shock when he come from Chelsea. Could play in defensive midfield, right back. Was a very good player, actually. Very underrated. Went on to have a good career. I think he was at Real Madrid. He was at Portsmouth as well, where he was really good. And I think he won the FA Cup. He was excellent. Really good little player he was. And it never really worked for him at Arsenal. And it was a shame because I thought he could have been a really good player for us, but never really settled. But yeah, Lassana Diarra, who remembers him? Number 8. Took the shirt number off Freddie Ljungberg, and then it was given to Sami Nasri, who many of you probably did put. So yeah, big up to you guys. Big up to you. And well done, because that one's a tough one. Okay, question number 8. Question number 8. How many FA Cups did Arsenal win at the Millennium Stadium? How many FA Cup finals did Arsenal win at the Millennium Stadium? Some good times there, didn't we? Had some good times there. But how many FA Cup finals did Arsenal win at the Millennium Stadium? How many? Yeah, do you know what? Arsenal have done pretty well in finals, haven't they, in England? Wembley, Millennium Stadium. We've done pretty well. Old Wembley, new Wembley. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer was 3. We beat Chelsea in 2002, Southampton 2003, and Manchester United in 2005. And you know, there's only been 6 finals played there, and Arsenal have played in 4 of them. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So big up and well done if you got that one right. Okay, last 2 questions. I'll be ready. Question number 9 is as follows. Who has the most Premier League appearances for Arsenal? Which player has the most Premier League appearances for Arsenal? Many, many players to pick from in there. But which player has the most Premier League appearances for Arsenal? What we saying, what we saying, what we saying. A lot of people are going to guess some names here. I think we're going to get a lot of people to get this wrong, but a lot of people to get this right, because there's going to be a few tweaks, I reckon. Oh, is it him or him or him? There's going to be 3 or 4 names that we can throw out. But who has the most Premier League appearances for Arsenal? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Ray Parlour. Congratulations for those of you that said Ray Parlour. And I imagine that a lot of you would have gone for Tony Adams. I thought a lot of you might have gone for Martin Keown, maybe David Seaman. But it was, in fact, Ray Parlour. So well done if you said the Romford Pele, Ray Parlour. Okay, the last question of this morning for this quiz is question number 10. Which Arsenal player won PFA Players Player of the Year in 1998? Which Arsenal player won PFA Players Player of the Year in 1998? I would say that is a fairly easy one to end you on, which has been quite a tough quiz in parts. So question 10, last question. Which Arsenal player won PFA Players Player of the Year in 1998? Okay. The answer is, of course, the Iceman, Dennis Bergkamp. The legend, the best player to wear the shirt. These guys behind me, yeah, are legends. And this guy, Dennis Bergkamp, is the correct answer. So well done. If you got 10 out of 10, you really are a genius. If you got between 7 and 8, you've done really well. If you got between 4, 5, or 6, do you know what? I say fair play, because it was quite hard in parts. If you got below that, you still got work to do, people. Make sure you do me a favor and hit the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. We're on the way to 40k. Let me know what you got out of 10 in the comment section. And let me know what you thought of the quiz, whether you thought it was hard, really difficult, easy, medium level. And let me know if you thought it was easier or more difficult than the other two that we've done so far. Big up to you guys. We'll see you next time. We're out of here. Laters. And as always, up the Arsenal, people.